Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. As you guys saw by the title, we will be doing a current favorites video. So I didn't do one last month. I don't even know. I don't know when the last time I did one was, but I wanted to just talk about some of the products that I've been obsessed with, been loving, that are like constantly on my mind. Honestly, it's not that many. And so I almost love that. I obviously chose the ones that I was like, oh yeah, but I love that it's not too much because I'm like, first of all, it's not overwhelming, but second, it just goes to show how much I do love these. And so first, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's just get started. One more thing before we jump in, because Merit, why are you spoiling me? I'm not gonna lie, this is like, oh my gosh, incredible. I am oh so thankful. Merit sent me not one, not two, but 3 different freaking packages. I was like, Merit, oh my gosh. My mom's like, you got another package. And I'm like, I didn't order anything. I'm like, oh, this is the PR. And I was telling her too, I was like, you know what? So she gets, obviously, I live in my parents' in-law suite, so the packages still come to the front door. But I told her, I was like, this is a good thing. Like, when I get PR, we get PR. We get to share the wealth. And so I want to show you some of the stuff that Merit sent over. None of it has like any sort of like, this is a secret, keep it, don't share until a certain time. I don't know, so like it's not on me if I'm not allowed to share, but I figure I can because again, none of it, and some of the stuff isn't even new. So this is new though. This is the Merit Skincare is worth, whoa, stupid. It's the Merit Great Skin Double Cleanse. And so again, it's so freaking cute. So it's the face wash. And I was like, oh my gosh, what? Look at this, how bougie. So obviously you gotta give her a good shake. If you guys have seen the like, well, I'll show you. But like you obviously gotta shake that product. And I was like, what? It looks like it's a foaming cleanser. I haven't tried it yet because I wanna use up my current cleanser just so I don't have too many open. But I was so very excited. It says a bi-phase foaming cleanser that effectively removes sunscreen and makeup while providing gentle daily exfoliation for skin that feels soft and smooth, never stripped. Okay, it says for a soft moisturized finish, so it's not going to dry the skin out. And I'm like, yes, Merit, thank you so freaking much. I was very excited about this. Just off the bat, I was like, what? I cannot believe it. So then this second box showed up at my door and I was like, what? Of course, obviously, so thankful. I was like, Mom, what? And she's like, oh my gosh, is that the same brand? I'm like, yeah. And so I was very, very happy. I also, like, part of me was like, maybe they didn't mean to like send this or whatever. Like maybe it was supposed to be someone else, but it was so cute. I was like, whatever. I will thank God for my blessings. So it came with 2 cutie little washcloths, which I was like, what? This is like the full, like, I feel like influencer experience when your PR packages start coming with extra things. And then all the packages came with like this cute little informational kind of thing. But this is why I was like a little bit like, oh, maybe like they didn't mean to send it all, because they did send the, again, Great Skin Double Cleanse face wash. So the same one as before. Here it is here again. I gotta give her a shake. And then they did send this is the one product that I didn't try out of this trio. It's the, well, that I don't have, I guess, because I haven't tried that one, but I have the other one. But this is the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. So I have never tried this. I don't have this one, and I wanted to try this. And so I hadn't tried it, I should say. I did try it once, and I was obsessed. So again, I just got to use up some of my skincare so I can move this into the rotation. But this is the one that, like, you know, you gotta like give her a shake because it separates a little bit, but because of the products. But honestly, I used this once and I was like, wait, I love the glow it gives. And so I'm really excited to continue to use that one. And then they also sent me another one of the Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. So I love this. I have it. I've been using it for literal months. I've been obsessed. It's smoothing, but still moisturizing. So your skin is still hydrated, but you still have a smooth finish. It's not glowy or anything like that. It's perfect. And so I was like, maybe I'll use one for like moisturizer and then one for like primer, but they sent that and I was again gobsmacked, like what, how cute. And then I got this one. So this is like, we're talking like a week or two like in packages. Like it's not months or anything. Like these are like back to back. And I was like, what? So they sent over, you guys are gonna LOL, a whole bunch of goodies for, I was like, what? So again, they sent over like a little pamphlet. So I'll just show you quickly what's in here from the pamphlet because that's a little bit easier, but they did send over another sunscreen in my shade. I said, oh, thank you so very much. Okay, so maybe that's why they sent it like this, because they're gonna, I don't know if they're gonna sell it maybe as a bundle, or they want you guys to know that the daily routine, because they did send over the sunscreen, the Suede stick, the priming moisturizer, and the foundation brush. So I was like, okay. So then I got a third one of the, make sure, yeah, it's the, yeah, priming moisturizer. And I was like, oh, so I messaged my friend and I was like, girl, it's Christmas. Christmas came early. And so I was very excited about that and thankful, so thankful for Merit. Honestly, like they are so sweet. And so I will have like a link down below to like their website and you guys can try it if you want to. They also have a lot of their products at Sephora, which is normally where I get my products from, but they've really just been stepping up their game. And honestly, I'm so excited to see what else they come out with, I should say, because their skincare is incredible. But like that priming moisturizer really is just like one of my favorite products ever from them. And so I want to see more makeup too. So anyway, let's jump into the other products. I know that was long, but I promise this will not be a long video. I promise. We're just gonna grab and go in the randomest order, but first we have the Painted Basic Canvas, and I know I've mentioned this quite a few times in favorites video, but I had to mention it again. First of all, I really want, oh hello. First of all, I really want the colored one. And mostly just because of how I use this. So this one I love personally. The formula is incredible. The shades are beautiful. I don't wear eyeshadow a lot, but normally if I'm wearing eyeshadow, it's this palette. But I also have been using this palette for like on my friends and family. And so my aunt just got married, and so I did do her makeup for her wedding. And so we like this one, I think this color I used at my sister's wedding for her makeup for her wedding as well. So it's like this palette just comes in handy every single time, and it's like, the thing is that all I need is this palette because it is so foolproof. I don't need anything else, and it turns out so gorgeous every single time. And so I was very happy about this, and so I wanted to mention that, of course. It's just one of my favorite products ever to exist ever in the history of ever, and so I needed to tell you about it. I needed to reshare it if you were not convinced to get this palette. But that is partially why I want the colored one, because I'm like, if like someone ever wants me to do fun looks on them, or if I'm gonna ever do like fun looks again, it would probably be with the tried and true Painted formula because this formula is incredible. So I don't know. I did want to mention this also, again, I know I've been mentioned before, but it's just so good. The Makeup by Marissa SoftSculpt Blurring Bronzer, the shade Medium Dark. It's just so good. The thing with this one is that it is my shade, like better shade match than some of my other bronzers currently. So I've been using this nonstop. I finally like switched it out of my Shop My Stash rotation, but still, it's just such a seamless bronzer. Like it's so smooth, and Makeup by Marissa just does something so right with his formula, of course. And so if you're not convinced, I would definitely try it. The thing is that obviously there are drugstore affordable bronzers that are similar. That one's something about it though, it's just so buttery and like smooth, and I'm like, it's just so easy to use, but it really just, to each their own. I also want to mention all of these. So if you don't know, these are the Summer Fridays Butter Blush Balms. I did do a whole video swatching all three of these, and I freaking have been obsessed. I don't want to wear anything else. Genuinely don't want to, which is saying a lot because I have a lot of cream blushes, but I have three different colors. So this first one is the shade Dusty Rose. I think this one was to be the one that I used the least out of the three, and it's honestly just because I kind of close my eyes when I'm picking and I just pick one, and for some reason I've been skipping that one. And so usually when I'm blind picking, I don't know why, I pick up the shade Toasted Terracotta, and so that one you can see looks a little bit more messy, but I love this color so much. Again, it's that traditional terracotta, but it's not too dark or too orange. It's just like the perfect color. But the one that I've been reaching for, like specifically, I'm like, wait, I want to wear this one because I want something a little bit brighter for summer, you know. This is the soft strawberry one. Again, a mess in there, but it is just like a little bit lighter, brighter, but like it still doesn't look too, like leave a white cast or anything wonky on my tan skin. It still looks really, really nice. And so I've been obsessed with that formula. It is more balmy, so it's like you can build it up a little bit, but it still looks nice. The pigmentation is so good. And the finish of it is just so juicy and supple. It gives you like those apple cheeks that are just fan-freaking-tabulous. So I would definitely try those if you haven't. I will say though, before I got to that one, I was obsessed with this milk blush, and honestly, it was surprising because like, it's surprising because I have so many other liquid blushes, whatever, I kind of just rotate, and this one wasn't getting used for a while there after I got it. But I've been loving this when I just do very simple minimal routine. I don't want to set it with setting powder. I don't want to put on like powder, bronzer, blush. I just want some creams. I'll show you the routine. But I want something just very skin-like and fresh, and I've been wearing this because since it's that stain formula, it's not going to transfer, and you don't have to worry about setting it though. And so I appreciate that. I have the shade Chill, and I think this color is perfect. Like, it gives you that like almost, you know how like they say the popsicle lips, it's kind of like a popsicle cheek. It's so freaking cute. It looks scary, but I promise it's not scary. I got a little bit on my finger. I don't know if you could tell. Oh, there it is, a little bit. You cannot see that. But it's like just the prettiest color, and it's hard to swatch because then my hand will be stained. But I would go and like swatch them if you're like slightly interested, because they're so good. What I've been usually wearing with this is this Merit. So this is the Merit, the Uniform Tinted Mineral Sunscreen. And so I know I was talking about the primer, and I do love the primer. I just recently, I've been going for this one, and I haven't been wearing much primer underneath it, just because, again, I'm trying to do the simplest routine. And normally, like if I'm going on like a walk, I know I'm gonna go on a walk later that day. And so I'm like, well, we can double up on the sunscreen, but I also want to look kind of cute. Like if I have a meeting, whatever it is, I love this. And this is the only foundation that's like my color, a good color match for me. And obviously it's a tinted sunscreen, so you can kind of wear it how you want. This is the thing, I did never in my life have ever put on any tinted products with my fingers and enjoyed it. And so I just was like, that's not gonna be me. And I do that all the time because it's just so easy. Just put whatever and like spread it out, and you're good to go. And then it does dry down. That was my biggest concern. I'm like, if I'm like sweating, I don't want the color, the tint to be sliding down my face. That's not the case. It literally dries down, and so it's perfect. It's perfect with the milk blush. It literally just fell. I'm not gonna get it. But it's perfect with the milk blush. And so the combo is nice because, again, I don't have to set it with powder and then worry about rebronzing, more blush, like whatever it is. It's so perfect. And so I've been obsessed. This is a shade 16, Suede, I believe is the color. And so, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a sunscreen girl. Like, I don't know the thing. But it says active ingredient, zinc oxide, 15%. So I was very happy about that and very surprised, because when I got this, I was like, oh, we're just gonna have to like make it work or use it like every now and then. No. We use this all the time, and I'm obsessed about it. I'm obsessed with it. I will mention though, these two primers have been my go-to. With other foundations, I have used them both with the Merit as well, and they work really nicely too. This is surprising. I know this is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I am so shooketh, but something about this one is so nice. And I know someone mentioned like this about the NYX formula actually, is how it's like you can spread it out without it being gross and goopy, but then it dries down to be tacky. And that's how I felt. That's why when I saw that, I was like, yes, exactly. That's why I don't like the e.l.f. one, because when I put it on, I feel like I'm moving around like gross, goopy gel. Not this one. I don't know if they changed. I don't know if they changed the formula or if the ones that I had in the past. The thing is that this is like probably the third or fourth time I've tried this, so that's why it's so confusing to me. But this one blends out so nicely, like so easily, very liquid consistency, and then it dries down to that gripping primer, and it's perfect. And so I've been using this nonstop. And then if I'm not using this one, I'm probably using this one because, again, it's that texture where it's a little bit more of a moisturizer. This one's a lot less gel consistency than this one, but this one is more of like a moisturizer spread out, but then it still dries down to be tacky. And so they both help the makeup last longer, again, when I'm sweating or whatever it is, and I'm obsessed. Both from a drugstore as well. Yes, please. Then I have to mention this. I don't know why this has been such an obsession. It's the e.l.f. Camo Color Corrector in the shade Peach. I haven't been wearing concealer at all, and I'm like Marissa because I have a bunch that I need to like use up, whatever, but I just have not been wearing them because I've been obsessed with this freaking color corrector. It is so nice, so easy to use. It blends like a dream. It is a little bit thicker than like in my brain. I'm like, oh, this is super thin, like whatever. I expect it to like, you know, be super thin and like sheer, but no, it's actually thicker because it is, again, a camo color corrector. So you guys know the Camo collection from e.l.f. is a little bit more coverage. This one is a little bit more coverage than in my brain, but I wouldn't say it's a full coverage. I would say maybe more of like a medium coverage, a coverage that's good enough that you can add product on top of it and it's not going to be like dry or heavy or anything like that. And so I don't know, it's like a freaking $4 concealer or corrector. It's so good. I genuinely think everyone should just try it. Everyone should just try it. This one slid in here at the end. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 3-Second Setting Mist. So I normally only use this for like special events, but I've been wearing this some days, not all the time, with the Merit sunscreen. On days where I know I'm gonna be sweaty and I'm like, let me get this makeup to stick on my face. And so I also use this for my aunt when she got married. So like, it's just like, I used it for my sister when she got married. It's one of the most foolproof setting sprays, and unfortunately it does smell like hairspray. So the first time I ever used it, I was like, I had to double check the back because I was like, this is giving hairspray, and I was like, nope. It says, probably because people are like, what the heck, it says there right at the first sentence, makeup setting spray. It is so good, but it really does is like setting spray, hairspray for your face. Like, it's gonna hold the face in. I will say it's not super drying. I would typically, like, if you already have like a fully matte face, I would be nervous to use this. I haven't tried it like that because normally my skin is pretty glowy or like super hydrated already when I'm at the setting spray step. But I feel like a way to combat that is if you use more of a natural finish or hydrating setting spray first and then go in with this one, you're good to go. You'll be fine. Okay, last product before lips. This is just the Morphe. It's the Nano Brow Pencil, you guys. I love this thing. I just want to wear it all the freaking time. It is so super tiny. The world's tiniest little brow thing I've ever seen in my life. But honestly, you would think that it breaks more than it does. And so mine doesn't break too often. I will say, like, if you're someone who's like in a rush or like you don't want to spend too much time on your brows, then obviously this is not going to be for you. It's super small. It's going to be super tedious. It takes a little bit of time, but your brows get to be so sharp and like perfect. And so, girl, it's so good. It's so good. And I know that's like, again, I've said this before, like, Morphe, I don't know what is going on with you, but like, I can't deny that that's a great brow pencil. I can't do it. All right, lips really quick. I wanted to mention both of these Summer Fridays because these have been my go-to and they're so cute together. But of course we have Pink Sugar. She is on her last leg. She is almost finished, and I have been wearing it non-stop, but I just think it smells so good. The color is, it's a very sheer color. It's a very sheer pink. I don't want to waste it, I'm not gonna lie. But it's a very sheer pink. It just smells, it's just the experience is so fun. And something about the Summer Fridays like lip butter balms, I just love them every single time. Like, I never wear them and I'm like, oh, I don't want to wear this today. No. Never in my life. But this is the Pink Guava one. This one is so cute as well. It has a little bit more tint than the Pink Sugar. But again, it's nothing super over the top pigmented. It's very like a wash of color. It looks so good. And honestly, the smell of this one also, I don't know, I never in my life thought I would like Pink Guava, but for some reason this is delicious. Literally so freaking good. And so I've been obsessed with both of these. Maybe they'll come out with like a set. Maybe these will be, I don't know, because holidays they usually do like the more tinted nude colors, but maybe they'll put like these in a set or something for you guys. For us, because I probably will repurchase it because they're just so good. A couple miscellaneous lippies. This is the Milk Cush lip oil. I don't know why in the freaking shade green apple, nope, green dragon. I'm freaking obsessed. It's so good. I think this was the one that's like mint and sage or something like that. It just smells so good and I love it every single freaking time. And well, you can see once you take that doe foot out, man, like the half that product is gone because I've been, but also because I've been using it nonstop. I can't not, like, this doesn't, there's never a month, even if it's not in my Shop My Stash, there's never a month without this ending up in one of my purses at some point. I just love it, especially too because it's completely clear. But it still smells so nice. It just makes your lips feel so moisturized, and it is glossy but not like over the top. I would definitely say like the Summer Fridays are glossier, but this one is just nice. This would be like a nice alternative if you don't like chapstick. Like, you know, chapstick kind of does nothing for you, but like if you're someone who wants something similar to that but a little bit more moisturizing, a little bit nicer of a finish, then I would go with the Milk. Obviously, it's expensive. There are drugstore lip oils, I'm sure. The thing is that a lot of lip oils end up being like more lip glosses, and that's the thing. This is a lip oil. It's not a lip gloss. It's not sticky. It's not going to be glossy or thick. It's a very thin formula. So that's why I'm like, I don't know though, because I don't know which drugstore formula I would say is similar to that at all, because it's a very like specific, it's actually a lip oil, unlike all these other lip oils that are actually lip glosses. It's hair wash day, y'all. Please ignore the nest. Okay, finishing off here, I always have to give a shout out to the K-Skin Isle Lip Balm. So this is what I'll do. I'll wear the Merit sunscreen, the Milk blush, and then I'll pop this on the lips. The thing with these, they're so annoying, and I don't know if it's like, I don't know, because again, these are... I think there are a couple different shades or scents at this point. I just get the clear one. They're really nice because they do have SPF. The thing is that they do smell and taste like SPF. So like if you're like disgusted by that, then I wouldn't get this. But I do feel like I went to the beach when normally, or walk in like 95-degree weather when I know for a fact my lips would be a lot more burnt than they are, but they're not because of this. But mine is stupid, and this is what happened to mine last year that I got rid of it, but I did repurchase it because like when you squeeze it, it just stops coming out and then it might explode. Hold on. See, like I can touch, my fingers are touching and it's not coming out. I get like mad close, and so then it like explodes. So let's see if it'll do it. There we go. And then you could get some out, and I'm like, I don't know if it's clogged because of the sunscreen. I don't really know, but like that is so annoying. They need to really fix that because it's happened to both of my lip glosses, not just one. And so I don't know, but like other than that, I love this. And you can see too, it has quite a bit of, obviously I do, you know, waste a bit of product when I have to squeeze it out and like, you know, have to take off some of the excess, but like it works. I love it. All right, last product here, but we have to give a huge shout out to the City Beauty Plumping Oil. This is the shade Pink Champagne. So I don't know if you can see though, it's like basically empty. It is like, and not basically, but it's pretty like empty. There's a lot of window in there. Obviously it's clear, but you can see through a lot of this. I honestly just leave it out like in my living room. So when I'm sitting on the couch, I have a lip balm and I'm just obsessed. This is one that's kind of like the Milk one, where I would say that it is a traditional like lip oil, where I would say that like it's a thin formula, it's not sticky, and it's not gonna feel like a lip gloss at all. But you can see it's still super pretty. It looks nice. It feels so comfortable is the thing. That's the thing. It's so freaking comfortable. My lips love it. I will say that it says a plumping, but I don't know, I wouldn't say necessarily that it tingles or anything like that. But I don't know. Maybe I'm used to it, but I honestly don't think that it does because, well, first of all, it doesn't feel like it right now, but like I have no memory of ever being like, oh, it's gonna tingle. No, so it just looks, you can see though, it makes your lips look so juicy and so plump that it, like, maybe that's why it's calling it plumping. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, obsessed with that, love that. It's a good one. So obviously, that's everything, guys. I wanted to give the Merit, you know, the credit where credit's due, because they were out here doing the Lord's work. Just kidding. They're out here, you know, sending to creators who, I don't have that many subscribers. Let's be so for real. My videos do not get that many views, especially not recently. And so it's just like for a brand to be like, hey, we see you and we see like what you're putting in and we want to support you. Like that is freaking incredible. They want to add to my collection, and so that way I can add to that'll add to the diversity in my videos. And so it's just like all, you know, all a part of the all a part of the process, and I'm so forever grateful and I'm so thankful. And so I needed to give them a shout out, of course. And obviously they deserve they fully deserve to be my favorite brand of the month. Honestly, of the year probably. So Anyway, yes, that is it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.